Alright, I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rukar Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopefully elect out there. And just doing a quick lesson, man. One of the brothers from the Chicago camp had brought out the scripture in the book of Psalm 143, starting at verse 5. And just dealing with meditation. The brother was speaking on pretty much just sometimes how you just gotta sit back, man. You just kind of have a conversation with the Most High spiritually, man, and sit back and meditate on the things that the Most High have done, the things that He's doing, and the things that He's gonna do in the future, man. Up into the kingdom of heaven, man. The mercy He's shown, the acts that He's done before you came into the truth, and the acts He's done when you are in the truth, man. And now that we're on the spiritual level, we can sit back and recognize all the things that the Most High have been doing continually throughout our whole life, man, and having mercy and forgiveness towards us to allow us to continue on the path towards salvation. And Lord willing, all the men that's out on the highways and byways, sighing and crying for all the abominations that's being done in the midst of this wicked society, this wicked world, under the rulership of Esau, the perfect devil, man. Be part of the elect, and we be delivered soon, man, if we be part of that number. But that was pretty much what it prompted me to do this lesson, man. And Lord willing, this give some edifying spiritual exhortation. And with that, man, I'm gonna just get straight into the scriptures, man. Lord willing, this be edifying. This is Psalm chapter 143, and I'm gonna start at 5. It says, and this is a Psalm of David. It says, Psalm 143 and 5. I remember the days of old. I meditate on all thy works. I muse on the work of thy hands. And that word muse just is to ponder, wonder upon. You thinking about the ways of the Most High, man. All the works of His hand. We'll read this again. It says, I remember the days of old. I meditate on all thy works. I muse or wonder on the works of thy hands, man. And the Most High, it's the reason the scriptures say the Most High is all merciful, man. Because you look back at all the things that we've done in the world, the things you've done in the truth, man, since you've been in this knowledge, and the Most High continue to forgive you and allow you to keep fighting the good fight of faith, man. All the different miracles that He's shown through the Spirit, man, waking up men. You think of the things that put fear into you as well, man. Seeing men that were so-called great amongst Israel fall back into the world, man. That's a fearful thing, man. And you just sit back and think about all the things that the Most High done, and it relaxes you to see it, man. We got an all merciful God, but don't fuck with Him, man. At the same time, reading on in verse 6, it says, I stretch forth my hands unto thee, my soul thirsteth after thee as a thirsty land. Hear me speedily, O Lord, my spirit faileth. Hide not thy face from me, lest I be like unto them that go down into the pit. Cause me to hear thy loving kindness in the morning, for in thee do I trust. And that's where all our trust and faith lies, man, in the Most High, man. And he's never, as long as you trust in the Most High and do what He's required, it's not that hard, man. Keep the law, statutes, commandments that we can keep, man. Teach His word and continue to be a profitable servant, man, before the eyes of the Heavenly Father, man. And He gonna take care of you, man. You're not gonna be winning in Babylon. You're not gonna be sitting fat, so to speak, man. But your spirit is gonna be strengthened, man. It's about weakening the flesh and strengthening your spirit until the kingdom is here, man. Reading on in verse 8, it says, cause me to know the way wherein I should walk, for I lift up my soul unto thee, man. And we don't know what's going to behold us every day, man, but we just have faith in the Heavenly Father. We wake up, thank the Most High, pray, and just see what the Most High got in store for us, man. Because we don't know what's going to happen, man. We don't have that free will bullshit that the Christian church try to push out there. That it don't exist, man. The Most High is guiding us every day, man. That's why the scriptures tell you, and slumber is when when you sleep at night, He seal your instructions in you, man. So we just trust in the Heavenly Father to guide us, man, because He's continued to do so, man. You think about all the different situations in the world that you, at the time, you thinking you escaped out of certain situations when the Most High was just preserving you to do His will, man. Which is to be away, to wake up to the truth, hear this calling, and teach His word, man. And what comes with that is a certain amount of suffering, but that suffering is beneficial to your salvation. That suffering strengthens you. That suffering turns you into a man. This is Psalm chapter 119, and I'm gonna start at 15. And say, "I will meditate in thy precepts." And where's a precept, man? Just a statute, a written law, commandment. It says, "And have respect unto thy ways," man. We gotta respect the ways of the Heavenly Father, man. A nigga want to question the Most High, man. 2/3 of Israel got a problem with the Most High's ways and how He conduct the way He want to do His thing, man. Who the hell are we, man? The Most High fashioned us. We borrowing His spirit from Him, man. We have to respect the ways of the Heavenly Father, man. And only spiritual men are gonna understand why the Most High is doing what He want to do, man. Verse 16, it's, "I will delight myself in thy statutes. I will not forget thy word," man. And that's why we gotta why we constantly meditate on these scriptures, man, and the Most High's word, man, so we can continue to strive and live in righteousness, man. Because the minute you stray away from this word, man, and forget about the things that the Most High have done, all the things He gave you passes on, all the things He's forgiven you for, you start you dwelling in the land of wickedness, man, which is gonna lead you to destruction, man. And it's simple. Like I said earlier, man, what the scriptures tell you, but just Most I said, just keep my laws, man. When you put your hand to this plow, keep doing the work, man. Don't look back. Don't think about the world, man. Don't be the remember Lot's wife. Don't think about all the luxuries, so-called luxuries of Babylon, which can only be gotten through wickedness, man. And everything dealing with this place is defiled and disgusting, man. Babylon is a horrible fucking place to live, man. The whole mind frame and ideology of this land is corrupt, man. And that's why the Most High called unto us through His Son, man, to using the men of the Lord, starting with the apostles of Great Millstone, to wake up to who we are, man. Giving us the name and giving us these laws, statutes, and commandments to govern ourselves by, man. And give us a righteous, holy, clean way to conduct ourselves in Babylon, man. Because where would else we be without this word, man? Just a nigga in the fucking streets, man. Chasing an American dream, man. An American nightmare. Precept. This is Psalm 19. I'm going to start at 8. I'm going to start at 7. It says, "The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple," man. And that's what we were at one point, man. We were simple until the Most High had mercy upon us to give us this understanding of this word, man. And you start getting into the law, it makes you wise, man. You learn how to conduct yourself, man. How to live your life in a wise way, man. Because we was all simple in the world, man. It's not hard to be a nigga. It's not hard to be an African American. It's not hard to be a Negro. Just get a job, be a simp to a woman, and fucking listen to Esau, man. Verse 8, it says, "The statutes of the Lord are right, rejoicing in the heart. The commandment of the Lord is pure, enlightening the eyes," man. The fear of the Lord is clean, enduring forever. The judgments of the Lord are true and righteous altogether. I gotta read verse 9 again. This is Psalm 19 and 9. It says, the fear of the Lord is clean, enduring forever, man. That fear is when it's a heavy driving force in your spirit, man. Because you know, like going back to Psalm 143, man. King David said, I remember the old ways, man. Real quick, let me grab Romans 15 and 4. The Old Testament, what in the history in the scriptures was not just for us to read like a novel, man. This is Romans chapter 15 and 4. It says, for whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope, man. So when you read the different testimonies of the and accounts from the Old Testament and the history, man, it comforts you, man. Knowing the things that the men of the Lord sacrificed and went through, and the Most High continually spared them and protected them through whatever things that you were dealing with, man. Reading about the harsh judgments that the Most High put on men for crossing him, man, and turning his back on the Most High, man, for committing blasphemy, man, for breaking his laws, statutes, commandments, man. And then you read the good side, like, damn, okay, all I got to do is this, man. Reading all of these stories about these great men, these Israelite men, so-called black men, and it comforts you, man. It gives you hope, man. These are my ancestors. These are my people, man. And all they had was faith and works in the Most High, dealing with the Most High, and he took care of them, man. Precept. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, and I'm going to start at 16. It says, for she goeth about seeking such as are worthy of her. Showing, and the her is talking about wisdom, man. Hey, man, you think about how deep this word is, man. Just the milk alone, the simple things of the scriptures can confound the greatest so-called greatest historians on the earth, man. Can take these pulpit pastors and all these bullshit Christians and make a mincemeat out of them, man. And that's a merciful thing, man. We can't forget how much mercy the Most High showed us by giving us these true riches, which is the understanding of this word, man. The true understanding of the Bible. Back in Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 16, it says, for she goeth about seeking such as are worthy of her. And the scripture's going to let you know who's worthy of her. It says, show it herself favorably unto them in the ways and meeteth them in every thought, man. Because every thought we in dealing with your everyday life, man. Everything that you do, every decision you make should be made with wisdom, man. And that's why we have the word here. That's why we supposed to eat the whole roll, man. So we know how to conduct everything, man, and already have it locked in your mind. Because like Apostle Tahar was saying recently, man, when the internet shut down, it's either you got this knowledge in you or not, man. Verse 17, it says, for the very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline, man. And that takes work, man. You're not just gonna wake up one day and all of a sudden you just got all the discipline in the world, man. It takes a lot of suffering and sacrificing to build that level of discipline up, and continually praying for the Most High for discipline, man. Because your flesh is always gonna be telling you, hey, do this, do that. Let's have a little bit of fun, man. It's not too bad. You ain't going off. But everything that's lawful is not expedient, man. You could be going off the deep end and not even realize it, man. But once again, these are things you sit back and think about, man. The road that the Most High took you from when you was just an all-out nigga into being a man of the Lord and doing the work of the Heavenly Father, man. Back in verse 17, it says, for the very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline. And the care of discipline is love. And what is love? The keeping of the commandments, man. And love is the keeping of her laws. Well, hey, I jumped the gun. And and the giving heed and giving the heed, and the giving heed unto her laws is the assurance of incorruption, man. So going right back, man, everything revolves right back to the Most High setting you on a path to be corrupt or incorrupt, man. So we got to be thankful every day for the things that the Most High have done for us and allowing us to continue on fighting towards that incorrupt crown, man. Verse 19, it says, incorruption, uh, in the assurance of incorruption, man. All right, it says, and incorruption maketh us near unto Yahweh, man. So we fighting towards that incorrupt crown, man. Trying to be a man with no guile, man. Having a honest report and a good reputation, man. And the Most High have carried you along this far, man. We just got to keep fighting, man. I'm speaking to myself first, man. We got to continue fighting and showing thanks to the Heavenly Father by following what He set us to do, man. Reading about the men of old, man. The ways they conduct themselves, man. Reading about Yahweh Shai, man. And thinking about all the things that the Most High pardoned us from doing when we deserved death, and He's allowed us to a second chance at life, man. Our life is hid in Yahweh Shai right now, man. But we supposed to be dead to this world, man. Hey, with that, man, I'm gonna end this. And once again, Lord willing, this is edifying to the house of David, man, and hopefully elect. And I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.